Yeah, it's not about elevating those who hadn't been elevated. It's about bringing the other people who are considered to be elevated down. Like, this
Yeah,
isn't
which
about like lifting anyone up. It's about let's bring everyone down and keep bringing everyone down. Because I mean, there's no other way to look at it. And when you look at things like this, and when people and the students see it, I mean, why else has violence and, the bullying, why has it gone up?
oh,
If this is
100%.
so brilliant, why has it gone up? And I can tell you why it's gone up. Imagine the kids at school today, like, seeing how ridiculous this is. I mean, having other people, just because of who they are, how they're born, or how they identify, now they're
Yeah.
elevated. And so, like, what do you think that's going to cause within the school community?
Oh, it's a huge elephant in the room that nobody's talking about.
And there's resentment, and there's confusion. It's No, I don't think they're doing the right thing at all, at all. I think they're doing the complete opposite of what the outcomes they actually want to obtain here. Um, and so this is very similar. I remember reading something very similar to this in ours. And again, so you see that language. A school should never disclose.
Yeah.
Never is such an intense word.
Oh,
Like,
100%.
and when you see this translated, because again, well, I don't know if I mentioned it here, but the school board of trustees is a governing body, right? So they're not supposed to be in charge of the operational system of it. And so when you see that in practice, well, go back to Twitter machine. And we
Yeah.
have some of those teacher influencers. And there was one in Ottawa early on in the campaign and went through, how do you put this policy in process, right? What does this look like in real time? And she went through, slide by slide by slide. And this you like, never disclose it. You never know what's happening in a kid's family to know for sure. And I get it. Like, I get that. I'm not going to say that that's not true, but to
Right.
have that as the mentality of like, yep, oh, we're done now, because the answer is never. Like, we never. There's no bridge. There's no talking to the child in a certain way to make sure, like, don't you want your parents to know about this? And like like isn't that something, like, if this is who you are, this is who you are. Wouldn't it be
Exactly.
nice to be able to who you are all the time and not just at school? Like, well, I haven't seen anybody talk about things like that. It's
No.
always been, never tell the parents. It's not your job. And almost